on, guys? My name is Aura, and welcome to Steins Gate. In the last episode, he's a guy. That's all you need to know. But anyway, so it is currently 3:30 a.m., so if I'm not as loud as I normally am, it's because I'm not in a location where I can be loud at 3:30 a.m., but I wanted to record some Steins Gate. I have recently been rewatching the anime with a friend of mine. You might know Tracer. I've been introducing him to the series. I've also been introducing a couple other people, so I've been basically rewatching it. And I kind of want to play it. I want to play the visual novel. What can I say? Anyway, yeah. Now I don't know where my mouse is. There it is. There it is. Is that the Wii Fit trainer? Is this where they modeled her? I can see it. I can see it. This is her in her normal attire. Seriously though, where are their faces? Anyway, so hot. I was at university all morning. As I returned to Akiba, the heat is now becoming unbearable. I grab an iced coffee at the bakery inside Yodobashi to quench my thirst. While I'm at it, I guess I'll check @channel on my phone. I mostly frequent the occult board, the future technology board, and sometimes the physics board. I search for threads on the mass disappearance phenomenon or Makase Kurisu stabbing, but turn up nothing. So were those hallucinations after all? When I peek at the occult board, I find posts in multiple threads from someone claiming to be John Titor. Wait, John Titor is back? John Titor appeared on an American BBS 10 years ago. Okay, claiming to be a time traveler. He claimed to have traveled from the year 2036 in order to obtain an old computer, the IBM 5100. His claim started quite a storm among the BBS denizens. Titor also made several accurate, if fragmentary, predictions of future events. The start of the Iraq War and the spread of Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease. I probably pronounced that very wrong. For example, to prove he was from the future, he explained the principles behind his time machine and provided pictures of its operation manual. But after about 4 months, he disappeared without ever revealing his identity. At one point, his predictions gained popularity, even in Japan. Yes, he certainly did get some things right. But, on the other hand, he missed several others. Some of his posts contradicted each other, too. That's why, to this day, most people doubt his authenticity as a time traveler. So after 10 years of silence, that same John Titor is now on a Japanese BBS. Got a new tip, trolling. Let's check this out, why not? I don't want to exit the game. How do I forgot how to do this. Okay, where's the tip list? What does this entail? Trolling on the internet to post country. So basically, it's explaining what everything is. So basically, if you have someone who doesn't really know what the internet is, this is the perfect visual novel to get them. It's only $30 on Steam, you know? But it's a good read. Ridiculous. It's obviously a troll. First of all, John Titor is American, yet now he's posting on an @channel in Japanese. Let's take a look at his posts. I don't expect you to believe that I came from the year 2036. I see that everyone would like to know more about my time machine. Time travel technically was developed by CERN. They completed the first time machine in 2034. Time traveler? Lol. John Titor? Lol. More details on the time machine. Do they sell time machines? How much do they cost? I've got about 100 million yen saved. Can you send me one? CERN has a monopoly on time machines. Not even the most powerful nations on Earth can acquire one, to say nothing of private citizens. CERN used their time machine for power. By 2036, the world has become a dystopia. There is no war, no conflicts. However, that is a false peace founded on the complete eradication of liberty. What does lull mean? They don't... it means... laugh... what is I don't know. You know, I don't know what I mean. Life? Oh lord. I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny, but you know, I'm not funny, so you know, with me thinking of something funny is kind of contradictory to itself. Why did you come to this time? Was the Aqaba satellite crash your doing? Wait, guys, John Titor doesn't understand Achino lingo. Let's keep it simple, okay? If you know what I mean, get a triple code, asshole. Okay, I mean, I came here to change my present. In other words, your future. My mission is to destroy CERN's dystopia and restore freedom to the world. This is a wonderful time you're living in. Everyone is free, but you will lose it all in just 20 short years. It is vitally important that you understand that what the future has in store. This is a trip code. I might get one if you tell me what it is. You said only CERN has time machines. You have a time machine? That must mean you're working for CERN. Therefore, your goal can't be to destroy CERN's dystopia. You're a fraud. What's a dystopia? How can CERN take over the world in just 20 years? Look at the Middle East. You've been reading too much manga if you think you can get those guys to stop killing each other. Who asked you to change the future? You trying to play God? If they're promising world peace, then I, for one, welcome our new CERN overlords. My time machine is a prototype reverse-engineered from stolen CERN technology. Compared to their time machine, its capabilities are quite limited. In 2036, the world is ruled by a single all-powerful government body. Sorry, I'm losing breath. They control every aspect of our lives, deciding what we will eat, what we will live, where we will live, and whom we will marry. There is no privacy and no choice. Anybody who dares oppose them is eliminated. There are no trials. In movies and stuff, small changes to the past cause huge changes in the future. You've already changed the present by coming here. What happens if you make unexpected changes to the future? Implying CERN rules the world? Do you even know what CERN is? OP is a troll. So if we find his dad and kill him, then this time traveler, laugh my ass off, will never be born and we won't have to listen to this bullshit, am I right? Dude, this is legit sounding like Twitter. This is Twitter comments. I want to know if you can meet your past self. Can you have self... That's what I would be asking, okay? Man, like, who can you trust other than yourself? Losing your virginity to yourself? Man, that's just like you get to experiment, and y'all both know, like, what the other is trying to accomplish, but might not be hitting the right... Let's continue, guys. I got a challenge for you. Write a self-cessed fanfic with Kari in it. That would be great. You're talking about the so-called grandfather paradox. That has been debunked. This world line has a divergence of 0.571024% compared to the world line I came from. Killing my father would alter divergence, creating a world line where my father is dead. However, it would not erase this world line. I would go on existing. CERN is a particle physics research institution that hasn't changed in 2036. It is possible to meet your past self. The prevailing theory in my time is that nothing would happen. I, however, haven't met my past self. If you're really a time traveler, then fucking prove it. Post time machine pics or get the fuck out. The many worlds interpretation? Whoa, slow down, bro. I mean, I would be so excited if this was like real life. I'd be like, yes, I can escape into my fantasy worlds. Oh man, I can find. I'm not gonna say anything because if I make the joke I want to, I'll get demonetized. I mean, they already said fucking. Okay, so I would fuck a good amount of characters from this channel. I'm not that have been in games, you know. Research institution taking over the world? Lol, what? I do not feel the need to prove that I am what I say I am. I am only posting these messages on a whim. My mission comes first. What are world lines? Can you meet yourself from another world line? What happens if you do? Late reply. A trip code is a way to identify posters. Put hashtag password after your name. Lol, backpedaling. World lines are like an infinite number of rivers flowing in parallel. Along the way, they are constantly branching out into new world lines. This is called divergence. For example, whether or not you post on this message board has practically no effect on this world line's divergence. But if you were murdered, let's say, then divergence would change. However, it would only change by about 0.00002%, if that. A single human being's death is not terribly significant on a global scale. Wars, disasters, acts of terrorism, and other events that cause widespread death and destruction have a much greater effect on divergence. Thanks for telling me about trip codes. I'll make sure to use that one from now on. I'm starting to get tired, so let's pick up again tomorrow. It's been fun talking to everybody. Looks like they're already made an archive of these threads. Of course, there have been sites dedicated to John Titor for years now. Wait, I got mail? This post closely resembles what the original Titor wrote 10 years ago. Lukaku, are you really okay with yesterday's exorcism? I feel like a more traditional ceremony would have been better. I'm worried something might happen to you because my exorcism wasn't strong enough. It bothers me so much I can't sleep at night. P.S. Because of that, I couldn't do more than 3 practice swings with Samadare. Oh, don't worry, you have done enough. Lukaku. This post closely resembles what the original Titor wrote 10 years ago. I've read one of these books on Titor, that's how I know. This new John Titor is clearly an imposter. There are many Titor fanatics on @channel. He's not exactly a household name in Japan, but I doubt anyone would fall for this level of trolling. As I continue to read, however, I find the response the opposite of what I expected. Everyone is accepting this time travel as if this were his first appearance. No one has mentioned his appearance 10 years ago. Finding this strange, I try posting a retort, but everyone ignores me. What the hell? You can figure this out if you do a little research, people. There's the original John Titor thread archive in English and plenty of Titor blogs in Japanese. I entered John Titor's name into a search engine. 12 matches. Wait, only 12? Man, I don't know. I've been watching like a good amount of different YouTubers lately, and some jokes in my head, I just feel bad that they're in my head now. I should stop watching certain channels because they're just bad influences. Moreover, all 12 are about the current Titors posting on @channel. I can't find a single trace of the Titor from 10 years ago. Bizarre, this just can't be. I searched for information on Titor a few years ago. Back then, I got tens of thousands of hits. Is this search engine filtered? I tried searching on another site just to make sure, but it gives the same results. You went from Google to Bing. Oh man, that's a tragedy. What is this madness? It feels like I've stumbled into another plane of reality. Could this be another organization conspiracy? These past 2 days I've been surrounded by nothing but chaos and confusion. I'll call Daru. He'll know about Titor for sure. After all, I've talked to him about Titor before. I only vaguely remember the details of that conversation, but I'm positive the conversation happened. By the time I dig my phone out of my bag, I no longer feel like making the call. Instead, I send him an email on the way back to the lab. He replies with his location. By May Queen. He means May Queen plus Nyan, a maid cafe. Daru's a regular there. Apparently 3D cat maids are his thing too. Boy. Neko Para, okay? If I went in that world, okay. Shit. Cause they're adorable. And I would take care of my cat girl and help her fight her urges at the... I'm sounding like a complete loser right now, okay? Okay, I'm lonely, okay? May Queen plus Nan is only a 3-minute walk from the lab. Coming from Karimabashi Dori, take a left at Sumakasaka Crossing and you'll find it. Now, the thing is, I actually, I'm gonna be going to college soon, and I actually want to take Japanese lessons because I'm going to be, I'm going to be going to school for both animation and computer coding. I'm going to try and get a dual degree if I can. I don't know how well that'll work out, but, you know, like, anime is the big thing right now, and I think anime will be a big thing for a while because I'm not really comfortable with most American animations nowadays. The only few ones because a lot of animation other than, like, maybe Star vs. the Forces of Evil and, like, Steven Universe currently are appealing to the current age of children. I think anime is a lot better because there's anime that can target children, but it can also be for a lot older audience. I just feel they understand animation a lot better in Japan, and that's why I want to learn Japanese, because that's where I want to go to do my profession, because in a lot of companies that I would love to work for, they're originally in Japan, such as Nintendo, I believe Sony, a good amount of animation studios that I like, and the ability to watch anime without any in Japanese dub without subtitles, so I can no longer be a part of the dub versus sub mentality. But I don't know. I just feel like learning Japanese would be better. But the thing is, I don't even know English, so it's probably going to be difficult. But maybe if I do that, like 5 years from now, if I'm still around in 5 years, because you don't know what will happen if YouTube's still around in 5 years, maybe I'll be able to pronounce Japanese language better. If you're watching in the year 2023, make sure to comment below if I'm saying things correctly now. Or, tweet it at me or send me it on any whatever social media I have at that point. Anyway, that's where I'm headed now. It's usually busy in Akiba during summer break, but now it's even busier because of the Redican incident. The area was blocked off yesterday, but it doesn't look like they could keep the main road closed for 2 days straight. I haven't seen a single police officer today. But the Redican building still seems off limits. The entrance shutters are closed, shut and sealed with yellow police tape. We're here now in Akihabara, the day after the unexplained satellite crash. The police barricade has been lifted, and a tremendous number of people have gathered in front of the station. The satellite's origin is still under investigation. We're told that it can't be removed until the authorities have more information. According to the police, the satellite does not appear to be dangerous. However, the tourists and local business owners have raised concerns. The media has dozens of cameras set up outside of the police line, and there are nearly twice as many onlookers as reporters, enough to fill the entire street with people. Everyone's aiming their phone cameras at the satellite-like object. So many people. Living in Akiba, you get used to crowds and big events, but a gathering of this size is unusual. I wonder when they'll get rid of that thing. I hope it doesn't explode or something. They've been letting people back into the area, so I guess there's no danger. Still, considering its unknown origin, I'm surprised there isn't more security. Today, like always, otaku are shopping for doujinshi, import games, electronics, or whatever strikes their fancy. I hope I said that right. Aside from the scene at Redican, because I've seen the word so many times, but I've never tried pronouncing it out loud, and I have I don't know, I've heard how some things are pronounced, but still cannot pronounce them no matter how hard I try. I don't know if that's like a nervous tick or something, but I'll get it down at some point. Aside from the scene at Redican, it's the same as any other day, but I still don't understand what I saw yesterday. I've half accepted that the mass disappearance was just my imagination. Maybe I've become unable to distinguish reality from fantasy, like the media likes to say about teenagers these days. With that thought in mind, I return my gaze to the street. Oh, hello. And there in front of me stands a woman holding her phone in front of her face. Huh? She took a picture. Her phone was clearly pointed at me. I tried to cover my face, but not quickly enough. I turn around just to make sure she wasn't pointing it at someone behind me, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Hello? She's still staring at her phone. Without even glancing at me, she turns around and points her phone at some other pedestrian. Maybe she's just taking photos of everyone at the scene and not just me. But still, I need to have a word with her. The organization is after me, so I can't risk that photo getting out. Wait. Hold the phone just a minute. She doesn't turn around. Is she so engrossed in her photography that she doesn't even notice me? Or did she not catch my magnificent native level English? Hey, you with the phone camera. Wait, please wait. She turns back, finally noticing me. And of course her phone turns with her. Hey, no, pictures. Are you with the organization? Or, Vaughn, your lady. She completely ignores my objection. And then she goes back to looking at her phone. Answer my question. Are you with the organization? If she is, then I may have to take suitable measures. You're not? Even so, I can't let you keep that picture. The organization will stop at nothing to find my whereabouts, and they'll kill anyone who gets in their way. I need you to delete that picture immediately. I just noticed how long their necks are in this. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, because, you know, I kind of want to draw Kari and try to mimic this style. Or, you know, just, I don't know. I don't know, I'm really enjoying this style. It's very unique for, you know, a visual novel that I've played, so I'm enjoying it. Is she even listening? Sorry. Wow, she finally speaks, just a whisper, but it's something. If I upset you... She lowers her head slightly in a bow, or at least I think it's a bow. She's been looking down all this time, so I can't really tell. Before you apologize, I need you to delete that photo. I was shooting the scenery. Her fingers dance across her phone's keys with impressive speed, exactly the opposite of her annoyingly slow speech pattern. The scenery? You're a tourist? Or is she one of the people who came to see the satellite? In that case, why did she take a picture of me? She shakes her head without looking at me. It's proof of where I was today. She's high. She's hungover, high, you know, sweet apple pie, whatever. She's not in the right state of mind. You know, Rintaro. Or, Hyoin Kyoma, you're a strange lady. With a killing body, though. Kuryu Moika. My name. I guess she's introducing herself. That's nice, but I just want her to delete that photo. I have a question for you, may I? First, the photo. There is an urban legend in Akihabara. Have you heard of it? An urban legend? What is she talking about? Don't tell me there is a brilliant but insane mad scientist said to be lurking in Akihabara. And now, that brilliant but insane mad scientist is the target of every assassin in the underworld. Good, I've remained in this town for far too long. I'll need to make plans. Akihabara, you weren't such a bad town. I'm glad the Phantom Retro PC. IBN 5100. Retro PC? She replies with a nod, or something like a nod. They say there's one in Akihabara. Oh. Nothing about a mad scientist. I'm relieved, but also disappointed. At any rate, this is the first I've heard about a Phantom Retro PC. A Retro PC? You mean like a 98? That's the first model that comes to mind. But are 98s really that hard to find? She shakes her head slightly, or something like a shake. No, this. She turns her phone towards me. The screen shows an oddly shaped computer. It's hard to tell since the picture is monochrome, but it looks like some kind of PC. It looks kind of familiar. An IBN 5100. An IBN 5100? That's the computer John Titor tried to get. Her fingers twitch, I think. You've seen one? No, I've only heard the name. Coincidence? No. This could be the choice of Steins Gate. Know anyone who might know? Daru probably knows more about it. He's my favorite right arm, a super hacker capable of breaking into even MI6's mainframe. The MI6 part is a slight exaggeration. If that ever did happen, Men in Black would break down our door and take us away. But they only do aliens, you know? Will Smith won't hurt you. We'll probably make jokes and be like, man, yeah, but the super hacker part is true. I love Will Smith. I'm sorry if that sounded insulting. It wasn't meant to be. The depth of his computer knowledge is uncanny. Speaking of Daru, I'm supposed to meet him at May Queen plus Nyan. I don't have time to stand and chat with some crazy lady I don't know. Well, I'm off, lady. Media scrum in moderation. I try to make a smooth exit, one-liner and everything, but she grabs my sleeve before I can disappear into the crowd. Is this the part where we get busy? That is also a quote from the anime. What are you doing? Your email, please. What are you after? The super hacker. I guess she wants to hear Daru's story. It's my fault for mentioning him. Well, I'm meeting up with Daru, so why don't I just take her along? No, wait a second. This could be a devious trap. Maybe she's really a spy sent to kidnap Daru. I'm defenseless without him. My only other ally is Mayuri, whose skills amount to costume design. I mean, at least you could look like Sailor Moon pretty well, even though you're a guy, you know. Mayuri could do my cosplay anytime. I'd do anything for Mayuri. Man, if Mayuri wanted to experiment with some stuff, I'm down. I refuse. I'll never give up Daru. I slip past her and start walking faster. I glance back. She's following me. I pick up the pace, but she's still chasing me. Stop following me! Unperturbed, she shows me her phone again. On the screen is the picture of me that she took. Good, you still haven't deleted it? Tell me and I'll delete it. You dare blackmail me? Who do you work for? I attempt to glare her into submission, but her eyes are already lowered. My glare is ineffective. She hesitates for a second. Work part-time at Arc Rewrite. What's that? An editorial company here in Akihabara. One of those companies that writes articles for magazines? Is this gloomy lady really fit for that kind of work? Wait, you plan on publishing my picture without permission, don't you? The mad scientist of Akiba unveiled. I can see the headlines now. That's all the organization will need to turn Akiba into a sea of blood. No, I must avoid that gruesome outcome at all costs. I have no choice. Very well, I accept your terms. At any rate, as long as she has the photo, I have no way of knowing how it might be used. I pull up my email address and show it to her. Looking back and forth from my phone to hers, she enters my info with terrifying speed. Of course, the woman is an Esper. I dub her power Shining Finger. Her magnificent magical thumb types cursed emails at 255 characters per minute. Whoever receives one dies. Oh man, you should see teenagers nowadays. Shit, they could write an entire novel on their phones within a minute. She's done typing my address. It took all of 5 seconds. Name? Hyoin Kyoma, mad scientist. How is it spelled? First, Hoi for Phoenix, then and finally Kyoma, which means a horrible truth that must never be revealed. Huh? Hyoin for Phoenix, then and finally Kyoma, which means a terrible truth that'll never be revealed. I repeat my perfect explanation. This is the origin of my true name. Explaining the in part of Hyoin would take too long, so I left it out. She enters my name with her head tilted to the side. Like this? What the hell is this? Are you mocking me? Hoing Yoma. Hoing Yoma. And it's his body too. Your mom's hoeing her hoeing your mom body. What the hell is this? Are you mocking me? She lowers her head a little more. An apologetic bow, I guess. Just hand me your phone, I'll enter it. She shakes her head, clutching her phone with both hands. Why does every girl in this look fucking adorable? I just love the art style. I love it. Like a spoiled child who can't let go of a toy, she shields it from me with all her might. All Might. What does she think I'm gonna do? Her reaction is a little depressing. Anyway, she's obviously not going to hand her phone over, so I asked for her address instead. I'll send her a blank mail. She told me her name a few minutes ago, but I forgot it already, so I enter her as Shining Finger. What am I doing standing here in the middle of the street? Let's hurry up and send her a blank email. I don't need to type anything. Oh, okay. So just open address book, Shining Finger, outgoing, and send. She's staring at her phone. I don't think I've ever met someone who made less eye contact. You have not seen 16-year-old girls nowadays, okay? Like, come on, they don't even want to be in the same room as anybody unless it's someone they want to talk to at that moment. The moment you're not a part of their day, the moment they don't give a fuck. After a few seconds, her phone receives the email. Okabe Rintaro? What? How do you know that name? From the blank email. Damn, my email is still linked to my real name. I must change it at once. That's just my alias. I'll send another one with my true... No, this is fine. Nonsense, I am not Okabe Rintaro, but Hyoin Kyo... She's really not buying it. Did you delete the picture? She nods slightly, I think. It's really hard to tell. Her body language is as subdued as her voice. If you delete it, then prove it. She slightly shows me her screen. The only picture remaining is the one of that computer. That's a relief. What happened to the picture you were taking of that wasn't of me? I'll email you later. So, ask, okay? About what? The urban legend. Oh, that. I almost forgot. With that, Shining Finger wanders off. Throughout the encounter, she kept the same cool expression. Actually, I don't think we ever once made eye contact. Welcome back, Master. My ear. Cue the dumb blonde jokes. I'll beat up anybody who says shit about my ear. I'd get my ass kicked trying to fight anyone. I couldn't fight a baby. Welcome back, Master. I opened the door to the May Queen plus Niam Maid Cafe, and two familiar cat-haired girls greet me with smiles. It's Ocarine. One of them is Mayuri, but here she's called Mayushi Nyan Nyan. Since she works here, I stop by about twice a month. I guess that would make me a regular customer. Maybe once a week. I guess that's kind of regular. It's a whatever. Actually, I've never been to any other maid cafe. Welcome back, Ocarine. After bowing again, Mayuri gasps as if she thought of something. Hey, Ocarine, Mayushi just noticed something. Welcome back and Ocarine go really well together. Whatever. Kyoma! It's great. You're adorable, Ferris. You're adorable. Ah, I want to dip you in my coffee. Kyomin, it's great that you came, yeah? Oh my gosh. They're all so adorable. They're all adorable. Especially these two. The other maid who came to greet me, Ferris Nyan Nyan, her professional name of course, hits me with her trademark combo attack of cute cat-like gestures. She's May Queen plus Nyan 2's most popular maid. Even though she and Mayuri are about the same age, she looks and acts a bit younger. Daru Nyan's here too. He's been waiting, yeah. Daru frequents this cafe because he's got a crush on Ferris. He often reads her public blog while muttering, "Ferris, you're so cute," to himself. He's got it real bad. I kept telling him to choose either 2D or 3D, but he doesn't listen. I also have trouble dealing with this cat girl. There's no problem with mixing it, okay? 2D helps you when you can't afford 3D or don't have 3D. I wish I had. She always finds a way to best me. Are you holding another secret meeting to overthrow the evil organization, yeah? Yeah, something like that. Ferris wants to join too, yeah? No chance. The organization isn't threatened by cat-eared maids. Not true, Nya. Ferris has the perfect secret technique to help take them down. What? You finally mastered that secret technique? Yes, Nya. After completing my pilgrimage to the Guana Highlands. I'm pretty sure it's Guana Highlands, and overcoming my mentor's death, I finally mastered it. What mentor? Ferris knows my true name, Hyoin Kyoma. I've also told her all about the organization. And now she's more into it than I am. She's always the one to bring up the subject whenever we meet. By the way, this is the first time I've heard of this secret technique or whatever it is. So Ferris wants to participate in the spirit conference, like you promised, yeah. She's not letting it go. It'll take 30 minutes if I play along with her. You're not suggesting we venture to the sanctuary? The answer is no. Although you may understand the hidden secrets, you're still too inexperienced. But you promised, Nya. Are you going to betray me? Don't cry. Don't cry. My brother is waiting for me there. Since when do you have a brother? And what the hell's this spirit conference anyway? Ferris looked at me with actual tears in her eyes. I falter, even though I know it's just one of her cutesy acts. Whenever I talk with her, I run out of comebacks, which is really unusual for me. And then she takes the initiative, leaving me with nothing to do but listen to her fantasies. I mean, come on, you can only take it so far. There's a very clear difference between her stories and mine. As anyone can see, I speak nothing but the truth, while Ferris has only delusions and a made-up backstory. I always have to play along. That's why I feel like I can never best her. I don't quite get it, but can Mayushi go to the sanctuary too? Great, now look who's joined in. It's just going to get worse from here. I have to end this conversation now. You can't come, the discussion is over. No fair, Kyoma. That's right, leaving Mayushi and Ferris-chan behind is mean. Who is Ferris? Ferris-chan is Ferris-chan, right? Right? Mayuri and Ferris look at each other and smile. Is she talking about this Ferris? Is that her real name? Have I been mistaken all this time? That's a disturbing thought. Well, Mayushi has a hard time saying Ferris, so I call her Ferris-chan instead. Oh, so that's it. Ferris. Faris. Ferris. I'm gonna go with Ferris. It's like we're in a girls' school. That's not too tabby. Okay then, moving on. Show me to the table already. How long do you want me to stand here waiting? Yeah, sorry, Nya. Table for two this way, Nya. Mayushi, I'll leave it to you, Nyan Nyan. Leave it to me, Nyan Nyan. This is reminding me of Neko Parada, which is like what, it's just like one of my favorite series I've done on the channel because it's adorable. Okay, I know I'm a manly man, but I'm into cutesy stuff, kind of. So you know. If you haven't noticed, the cat-eared maids here at Mei Queen Nyan 2 are required to add cat sounds, or Nyan to the second power, Nyaz and Nyaz to their words with some frequency. Mayushi takes my hand and leads me inside. Apparently Mayushi Nyan Nyan is the only one who leads customers by the hand like this. It probably comes naturally to her. She doesn't even realize the effect it has on her customers, and that's why she's second to Ferris in popularity at this maid cafe. She guides me to Daru's table. The tables are about 60% full. Among Akiba's maid cafes, Mei Queen plus Nyan to the second power's popularity is solid, but not booming. Considering what Ferris and the others are wearing, it's more like a cosplay cafe than a maid cafe. Furthermore, the cat ears and Nyan dialect makes it less accessible to low-level otaku and first-timers. On the other hand, those same cat ears are a topic of heated debate among die-hard maid cafe fans. Maids don't have cat ears. Cat ears plus maid equals 2 times moe. These two viewpoints clash. This place is one of the older maid cafes in Akihabara, but it doesn't get much media exposure. Maybe that's what makes it more comfortable than most. At least that's what Daru says. He talks about this stuff so much that it's been burned into my synopsis. Daru-kun, Ocarina is here, Nyan. You're way late, seriously, man. Daru sits in front of me, but doesn't look my way. He looks upset for some reason. So, what were you just talking about with Ferris? I want details. You really want to know? I don't think you'd understand it. Hell, even I didn't get most of it. The usual. Your conversations are too much for regular otaku. You guys exude an aura or something, you know? Reality marble. It's like you do have your own reality marble. You know, I can't forgive you. I think Ferris-chan likes Ocarina, Nya. Of all the maids and masters here, Nya, the only one who can keep up with Ferris-chan is you, Ocarina. I'm not even close to keeping up with her. I'm so jealous, you lucky bastard. I have no interest in women who dress themselves in lies. Like you're one to talk. Silence, you unfaithful bastard. All your 2D wives are crying. Whoa, you struck a nerve, man. Daru theatrically grabs his chest and falls onto the table. I sip from one of the glasses of water that Mayuri brought to our table. Master, may I take your order, Nya? Omelette rice and hot coffee, black. I prefer sugar. I want my coffee to taste like diabetes. Like diabetes, straight up. Coming right up, Nya. After taking my order, Mayuri finds her way towards the counter as if swimming between the rows of tables. I hope she doesn't trip. So, what did you need? Daru asked without getting up from the table. That's right. In my confrontations with Shining Finger and Catgirl, I almost forgot my original objective. I was gonna head to the lab in about an hour. I have an urgent matter to discuss, top secret. I lean on the table and scan the area without moving my head. You remember John Titor? John Titor? Who's that? The self-proclaimed time traveler who appeared on the internet about 10 years ago. I thought we talked about him before. Is this a new addition to your made-up backstory? It's nothing like that. Everything I say is the truth. What a pain. Well, I guess I can play along. So what's the source on this Titor guy? Being from the future? Wait, you're seriously never heard about him before? Seriously, bro, I haven't. Sure you didn't just forget? I can't say for sure. There are even books about him. I might remember if you show me one. You really don't remember. Memories fade. We're not computers, man. This is wrong. I remember talking to Daru about John Titor back in high school. It was only idle talk, so it's possible that Daru forgot about it. Daru is quite the internet addict, but the internet lets you choose what information you want to see. There's no guarantee Daru looked up info on John Titor. If he had, I doubt he would have forgotten so completely. Is it my memories that are mistaken, or everyone else's? Then what about the IBN 5100? Whoa, you know about that? Cool. So you know about it. It's the model IBN released back in 1975. Right, that's what John Titor said on that channel. He traveled to 1975 first, obtained an IBN 5100, then leaped to 1989, or 1998. I got the number backward. What kind of computer is it? The stupidly expensive kind. Back when it came out, computers were so expensive that average people couldn't get their hands on them. It was full of proprietary IBM technology, and it was a pretty powerful computer for its time. Then 6 years later, in 1981, IBM launched the popular IBM PC series. Now that's more famous. Anyway, it's not like I'm an expert. This is just stuff I read on the wiki. I know what a wiki is. You don't gotta, give me tips on what it is. Also, what is your hat? It's a question mark. I've just now realized. That's a pretty cool hat. I'm not gonna lie. I'd wear it. Because that's like a very interesting question mark. Fashion. Have you heard the urban legend that there's one in Akiba? You bet I have. Just last month there was big talk about it on the net. Some ad channel heard that rumors that went searching for it. My friend on Free Para, Sister Centipede, was the main person behind that. Even the legendary Neidhart, Dare Blitzschnell joined the fray, but they still couldn't find it. So it was just a hoax. Who knows? There are tons of underground shops in Akiba. It wouldn't be strange if an IBM 5100 suddenly turned up in some hole in the wall. I see. My phone suddenly starts vibrating. It stops after about 3 seconds. Shining finger. Akiba-sen, I mailed you as soon as I could. My name is Kiryu Moika. I'm a 20-year-old freelance editor. I believe I mentioned I work part-time at Arc Rewrites. Sorry for taking your picture. It wasn't on purpose. I needed some shots of Akihabara for work, and you just happened to be in one. Actually, to tell you the truth, I was hoping to sneak some shots of the satellite. Left my ass off. By the way, the picture I took was just a test, not the final shot. That's why I was using my phone. Even if you hadn't begged me to delete it, I wouldn't have posted it, so don't worry. Anyway, I should get to the point. I'm really sorry for asking like this, Akiba-kun, but it would be super great if you could ask your friend, the super hacker, about the IBM 5100. I don't really know anything about computers, especially old computers. All I have to go on is the picture I showed you. I'll attach the image. Be absolutely positively sure to reply, okay? I'll be waiting, and if you could, I'd be super happy if you gave me your super hacker's friend's email address. I'll mail you again. It's okay to mail you again, right? Of course it is. Bye, Moika. Oh, man. That message took so long I nearly died. And then the picture of the IBM 5100. Oh, come on. What's with this mail? This regarding the weird timing. Is this really the gloomy, unsociable woman I met in front of Redican? She's like a completely different person in this email. Does she have split personalities or something? Well, I got some info about the IBM 5100, so I guess I should give her a reply. I mean, I kind of get her because I think it's a bit more common now that a lot of people are more comfortable talking in text messages, mainly because, like, I don't know, saying it to a person's face can feel kind of awkward. With a text message, you can be intricate or whatever. Like, you can type however you want. She typed rather intricate. Sometimes I personally am one of the people who has like anxiety attacks when talking to people, so sending text messages allows me to avoid some of that anxiety. And I know people who have it way worse than me when it comes to that, so I understand why text messages sometimes you can sound like a different person in a text message because you're not having an attack. You can think clearly, and it's, you know, I just understand. But if I send an immediate reply to a woman I just met, won't I come off as clingy and desperate? Hyoin Koma will not be taken lightly. Hyoin Koma! This is my chance to make her understand which one of us is the superior human being. And above all, I have yet to ascertain if she can be trusted. She might start harassing me if I reply the wrong way. And besides, she hasn't proven that she's not working for the organization. Nonetheless, it wouldn't hurt to tell her what I learned from Daru. To discourage her, of course, let's ignore it. This is out of kindness. Sorry for the wait, Daru. So, there's one thing I need to know. I scan the area with my eyes once more, then I lean in close. The IBM 5100 has the power to destroy the world, right? What? It doesn't have the power to do anything, let alone destroy the damn world. What's this? Yeah, the world's gonna be destroyed, yeah? Forrest brings my omelet rice. She's doing her cat-like gestures while keeping her tray balanced on one hand. True feline agility. Despite her nyan nonsense, Ferris is the consummate professional. Master, thanks for waiting, nya omelet rice, nya. The cat girl puts the omelet rice on the table and then takes a bottle of ketchup from her apron pocket. She uses it to write "The world is doomed" in red letters upon the omelet's blank yellow canvas. Please enjoy your meal before the world ends. Whoa, the world is doomed for the win. Ferris's handwriting is so cute it puts my omelet in danger too. It appears that cuteness has shattered Daru's sanity. I'm not gonna lie. Daru is my spirit animal. Okay, If I'm not as smart as him when it comes to computer stuff, but he's my spirit animal. Ah! I'd scream if it wasn't, like 4 a.m. I give him a look that says calm down, but to no avail. I smooth out the ketchup with the bottom of my spoon, erasing the ketchup words. Oh, what a waste. I'm going to eat it either way. Daru-nyan, have you considered participating in the Ferris Cup, nya? Yeah, of course I'm participating. Ferris Cup? What's that? I take a mouthful of omelet rice. Next Sunday, we're hosting a Rainet tournament at the cafe, nya. Ferris starts dancing in place. I'd prefer she not jump around like that when people are eating nearby. Ferris is the event organizer. It's all my idea, nya. You can participate too if you want. Kyoma, entrance fee is 1,000 yen and includes a drink. Whoever beats Ferris gets to enjoy some of Ferris's home cooking, nya. It'll never happen. Ocarine sucks at Rainet. I really hope, because I know he sucks in the anime, but I would really love to play it in this game and then kick everyone's ass. I mean, I might be kind of a competitive person when it comes to like one-on-one fights, because like I play Fortnite and in Overwatch I'm competitive too, and Fortnite kind of. But I'm more, like, competitive. I'm into, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! I've gotten into, not World of Warcraft. I mean, I've played that, too, clearly. I got into Magic the Gathering a bit recently. I've been trying to learn that card game. I've tried Pokemon card game, Hearthstone, and a couple more card games that have been interesting. Yeah, but it's so fun. No, I'm fine. I stop shoveling the omelet rice in my mouth, then I deliver a melancholy sigh. Rainet Access Battlers, huh? Whenever I hear that name, I remember the former champion. Has it already been 2 years? No, it's nothing. Forget what I said. Nya, that sounded so serious, nya. Who was the former champion, nya? He probably doesn't exist. I mean, Rainet didn't even have an official tournament until about a year ago. Kyoma, you still can't forget him, can you, nya? Huh? What? I remember that you and the champion, my brother, were such good friends. Yeah, but you were so close. Jealous, yeah. Damn it, she took my story and ran with it again. I never even said anything about him being her brother. Hell, I don't know if Ferris even has siblings. I shouldn't have talked about stuff like this in front of Ferris. But it's time to let go of the past. Seize the day with your own paws. Her shout resounds throughout the store. Her finger snaps at me. Even though it's painful, no, because it's painful. I succeeded in my brother's dying wish and perfected my skills as a Rainetter. Nya. Do you remember, nya? He always used to say, someday, let's bring peace to the world with Rainet. This sounds like Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Ferris, bring me my coffee. Nya? I present my empty plate to Ferris. I always eat quickly. It's a habit I picked up naturally during my years on the run from the organization. Screw the slow food trend. Slow food, that's a definition, because I... Why? Sure thing, master. Just a moment, nya. Ferris takes the dish and heads back to the counter. Woo, if I'd left things going as they were, I would have had to play along for another 10 minutes in her fantasy world. Ferris is one of the most skilled Rainetters I know. Daru explains with a wry smile. She's gone undefeated in over 400 unofficial matches. Is she Rickson Gracie? Daru ignores my perfect retort. It's so disappointing that Ferris doesn't go to official tournaments. She'd win if she did, no doubt. Why doesn't she? I'm sure it's for the customer. She probably doesn't want to inconvenience the store. Truly a model maid. Also, she's Mayushi's age, so she probably has school too. She doesn't want to inconvenience the store, yet she's holding the Ferris cup here. That doesn't matter at all. The point is, Ferris is cute, and cuteness is justice. Cute, cat-eared maids are sweet, if you know what I mean, and that's all that matters, right? Preach it, sister. What was that sound? So in the end, do you bat for the 2D team or the 3D team? I dare say I'm bi. You're an inspiration, Daru. I'm bi too. Man, I play both fields, 2D and 3D. I'm gonna use that whenever someone asks me my sexuality now. I'm gonna be like, I'm bi. I play both fields, 2D and 3D. That would be great on a t-shirt. Just the front says I'm bi and then both 2D and 3D are my life. I know, I'm just too awesome. Toru usually doesn't show enthusiasm for anything. The exceptions are Moe and Ferris. I wish he were this passionate about our experiments. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Steins Gate. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe even hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace off. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can check out my previous video here, or even a playlist related to this video here. There is also a video that was picked out by YouTube just for you. And last but not least, you can click here to subscribe. Anyway, guys, my name is Aura, and I'll see you later. Take care.